Guys, it's the admin of Asago here today. How are we with my review of Eureka 7 AO? I just finished watching that anime, not so long ago actually, probably about an hour and a half-ish ago. Since then I've been gaming it up on COD with a friend, so, short review, it was like its original, like its first series, Eureka 7 AO was really good, despite it being half of the length of Eureka 7. Eureka 7 being 50 and AO being 24 plus an OVA, so that makes it 25. Yeah, it was really good. It was one of those anime that you had to really keep watching, and like it actually forced you to watch it and not multitask like I tend to do while watching anime. It forced you to actually watch it, so because if you missed a tiny little bit, you had to run the rerun like 5 minutes of the whole episode for it to make sense. So yeah. If you do watch the anime, just be warned, it does seem very confusing up until the final episode. Where everything that happens in the previous 23 episodes makes a whole lot of shit ton of sense. You don't see much of Eureka or Renton. They only appear Renton appears in 2 or 3 full episodes. And with him, the level of badassery with Renton is like through the roof. He's gone from like being a little crybaby in the first series of Eureka 7 to like this massively awesome badass in episode 24 of AO. AO is based in the future. It's really confusing to explain. All I can say is watch it yourself. Now, the storyline was, as I said, really good. It appeared a bit confusing to begin with, but once you got used to it, and everything made sense. The first half a dozen episodes are really only the filler, a partial filler. Yeah, that's what I can really say about that. It really starts to get interesting about episode 10, I think it was. So that's when it gets really interesting. The animation in the anime itself, like its first series, Eureka 7, was absolutely amazing at times. I said in my review of Eureka 7 there were a few times here and there where the animation looked a bit dud and silly, but in AO I couldn't really find any parts like that. It was very well done. Characters, Bukai Al, which is Eureka and Renton's son, he's treated as a outsider, and then when the first episodes, when he pilots the Nervash, his hair goes from being dyed brown to being the turquoise colour that it naturally is, having the blood of a Corellian in it, aka Eureka. From that, everyone, they just don't listen to him and they hate him, and he joins Generation Blue and the Team Pied Piper, which they fight secrets and monsters which come from scub bursts, which is a whole other side of the story, which again you will have to check out for yourself. Because I'm not spoiling it too much. As with Eureka 7, AO's soundtrack was amazing. Like I did with Eureka 7, I went and downloaded every song I could find, all the openings, all the closings, downloaded the actual soundtrack for AO as well, and it's amazing. That's all I can say. Yeah, there's no other way to describe it. Just apart from check it out yourself and watch it and listen to it, and yes, it's amazing. What else do I have to talk about Eureka 7? Nothing really. I rated an 8 out of 10 again. It was really good. The music, there wasn't as much romance in this one as there was with Eureka and Renton. In Eureka 7 compared to AO. Though there were feels, the feels, yes, I will talk about the feels. The feels hit in about the final few minutes of Eureka 7 AO, in the final episode, when everything is explained and everything that happens in the prior 23 episodes all makes sense. Al actually gives himself up so Renton and Erica can live in a safe world and give birth to him, and yeah, it's all pretty much he sacrifices himself for his parents' sake. And I was like, oh no, I shed a tear or two there. But so they're all the pros about it. The only real negative thing I have about Eureka 7 AO is that you don't see Erica's adopted kids in it at all. Like, yeah, sure, Renton and Erica are all grown up and like, no, let's just say for argument's sake, they're 26 or 30. Let's just say they're 30. For argument's sake, let's just say they're 30. I don't know, like, they should have shown Maurice and his other little younger brother and sister, but it doesn't, and that's kind of what irked me the most. And you don't see any of the other members of Gecko State. You see the Gecko go the ship itself. That's when Erica first appears in the series, but other than that, you don't see anyone else from the original series apart from Erica and Renton, which is a little disappointing. But then again, AO is set whoop in the future, I think. So yeah, that's partially why, but they don't have LFOs that use surfboards in Eureka 7 AO. They actually have to use fuel. They can't use the trappers to move around on unless they manage to activate this third engine, which again I'm not going to spoil too much because you got to go and watch it yourselves. Yeah, so unless they can activate that third engine, they will not be able to fly on the trapper. So yeah, but I do admit the LFOs that Fleur and Eleanor fly, which are two, because only children can pilot the mecha robots. I can't remember. They're not called LFOs, but for argument's sake, I'm just going to call them LFOs because I can and because fuck you, that's why. Sorry about that last part, but yeah, I'm just going to call them LFOs just because it's easier for me to do and then have to remember it. Yeah, so only children can pilot these LFOs, but yeah, they do look freaking awesome. Like the Pied Piper ones, because there's separate teams in Generation Blue. The Pied Piper LFOs, they look freaking awesome. Like, I want one. I want one. They're awesome. But yeah, like I said, that's the only real con I have. Only negative thing I really have about AR was that they didn't show many of the original cast, but then again, like I said, it is based in the distant future. So anyway, yeah, it was a good anime. It actually made you have to watch it for a change, and normally I multitask when I'm watching anime, but I couldn't this time because trying to do uni, then trying to comprehend what was happening on my second screen here, or on that screen, either one, take your pick, I got two. What was happening, it was impossible because there was so much going on. So yeah, that's my review of Eureka 7. Watch it. Of the Eureka 7 series. Watch it. Definitely watch it. Both of them I rate an 8 out of 10. And I was down at my local anime store and I asked him about the Eureka 7 movie, and he said, don't watch it straight away, otherwise you'll get pissed off. He said to pretty much take it as another third series, as a totally different series of the Eureka 7 series. So I'll eventually get around to watching that. I'll probably buy it on DVD when I buy Eureka 7 AO and Eureka 7. So yeah. Now what anime am I watching? I'm currently watching Lucky Star. I'm watching that as I go along with my mecha, because it's a very, very loose story plot. It's just good. It's one of those animes that's good to relax and unwind and piss yourself off in that, which I do. I do plan on watching Gundam Seed next, I think it is. Yes, Gundam Seed, and then I've got Steins Gate to watch, I've got Robotics Notes to watch, I've got Acreon Evol to watch, Code Geass to watch, Eureka to watch, not sure if I pronounced that properly. Yeah, so I got like another 5 or 6 anime on my cards to watch. So yeah, that's anime. Now, page related. We are on 627 likes, thank you all. Only 300 likes, only 3 likes of 630, that's awesome. Giveaway news, I have 8 out of 10 questions done. The DVD's ripped, I've got to edit another 12 pictures, and then we'll be ready to do it. When I'll be doing it, I'm not sure. Probably this time next week. I think that's when I go back to news next week. Yes, so probably next weekend I will most likely do the giveaway on my page, which is a giveaway for this, my personal Canon DVD. That shed me many tears and gave me many laughs, but it's still on my computer, so I will still have it. So yeah, that's the update. That's the update on the giveaway. I'm getting there slowly, and again, I apologise. It's just that uni has been flat out. So yeah, that's it from me, I really think, for this vlog. I apologise if in the background you can see my room is a bit of a mess. I'm trying to tidy it up as much as possible, but alas, I am a 19-year-old male and things do tend to get messy very easily. But as usual, I'm getting off the topic of discussion in these vlogs. So this is the admin of a psycho signing off on my review of Eureka 7 AO / page update / anime update / giveaway update. So I hope to talk to you on the page, and as always, stay safe and stay awesome. Bye!